I am here, guys. I'm just sorting things out. Hello, Auntie Grace. Bear with me. I hope you can hear me all right. I'm in a different area, actually. Hello, 54 degrees. Bear with me. I'm kind of just setting up, actually, because believe it or not, I'm in a completely different area. I changed things. So I hope you can hear me, all right? Let me just give you jackets. So I hope you can hear me. Yeah, I can hear myself. I was just checking. I was just checking that you could hear me. Hello, yes it is. Stinkfinger Fishing. I like that name. It's a cool name. Sorry, you probably heard me then listening to make sure that I could be heard. Hello, Team Sugar. How are you? You all get jackets, but all you have to do is type Wisteria in the chat and it will automatically share your link. But I'll give you jackets as you come in, but just bear with me. Hello, Wade. Hi. So, I've not been around a while. I know. I've had things to deal with, such as real life. That happens sometimes to all of us. Auntie Ansky, you're not late. I've literally just gone live. Literally. Just this minute. I've only just started. I've not even turned my camera on yet. I'm not dressed up or anything, so don't get wrong idea. I'm bare minimum because I've been busy working, so yeah. So obviously I've had a lot to deal with. So yeah. But now I'm here. I'm here finally. Right, weird. Yeah, I've just crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. Telling you. I've had it rough. I look rough. And I feel rough. And I've had it rough. Not in a good way either, by the way. In a bad way, you know? You get to see me in a minute, but I'm going to warn you, please do not run away when you see me. I look rough, okay? I have had it really rough, bear in mind. I really have. So, and I've been ill, but don't judge me for not looking all fancy and dressed up. I just want to look myself, okay? Oh God, don't run away, guys. I'm gonna scare you in a minute, right? There we go. Ah! Oh my God! She has no makeup on, no nothing. Ah! Natural hair, natural skin. Oh my gosh. And as you can see, I'm in a different area. All my books are there. I have a very large table for when we are going to do crafting. That'll be for the members. And what I say by crafting, I'm sure Wade knows which crafting. I've got a very long table now, so when I do that, I can put it back and actually show you guys some stuff. Yes, yeah. That's obviously for just a bit witchy. No, I ain't even got my hat on, Wade. What are you talking about? I've not even got my hat on. Thank you so much, Auntie Grace. That's so appreciated, but you really don't have to do that, honestly. How do you turn that off? I bet it's in your settings, isn't it? I bet I'd have to go to settings and turn it off. Andrea? I don't see Andrea anywhere. Hello, Andrea. I missed you, I think. I apologise. But yeah, so basically I have a really long table now. I really appreciate it, Auntie Grace. Thank you. I have a really long table so that when I do things for members regarding the witchcraft that I do, I can push back the laptop and you can see what I'm doing properly. So that's a good thing. And then I have a couple of drawers at either side so I can always have my things ready to go, which is another good thing, obviously. Oh, team. Andre, don't do that to me. Oh my gosh. I didn't know it was you. That's my dogs. They heard me talking. I think someone's here. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. There's no one here, by the way. They're just barking at me. That's what they're barking at. So yeah, that's one thing that I think we have to learn to live with is that I have 3 dogs. So my dogs so I have an American bulldog called Dougal. Daisy, she's a boxer. And then we have Lola and Lola. Now when I bought Lola, she was meant to be another American bulldog. And the idea was to breed her with my male. However, I paid the American bulldog price for her, and she's actually a Staffy cross, so she's not full American bulldog. So I ended up having a spaded just like I had my boxer spaded. So I didn't end up breeding her, but ideally I'd love to breed Dougal. I'd love to find a female for him. Hello, Auntie Rang. Um, Yeah, you're all right, Auntie Grace. You don't even have to come up. I've just put it there. I just put it out there just in case anybody wanted to come up, but you do not have to. It's not necessary. I've been away for a while, like I said, but all my team knows what I've been going through. I know Wade knows because I'm quite public about when I go through things, and I probably made the mistake of posting it all over social media before realizing that's probably not a good idea to do that. These mistakes happen. It's Claire. You know what Claire's like. She just does things without realizing. Um, Also, just want to let you all know I am catching up on your videos slowly but surely, but I am getting there. Claire's quite vocal with everything. Yes and yes. Yeah, you know what I'm like. I'm terrible for that. It's like, oh my God, behave yourself. Stop doing that, Claire. Learn to stop doing that, okay? I don't need to learn to stop doing that, don't I? So I printed, I say I printed it all off. First, I typed it all up. And then I printed it all off. And then when I printed it, I don't know what happened. I must not have checked the settings right when I printed this paperwork out because I'm going to show you. I don't know what happened. Printer sideways. I don't know what I've done with settings. I've done something with settings. I need to rectify it. But once I started, because I kind of just press it to print, I just let it carry on. Just, never mind. Let it flow. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Hello, Babong. Thank you for coming. So yeah, I am catching up on your videos. When I got home from work today, first thing I did was put Auntie Lauren's live stream on because I thought, oh my gosh, I'd missed that, and I was like, oh, I missed so much, like so much. But it's okay. It's okay. I'll catch up. It's all good. Remember, all you have to do is type Wisteria in the chat, and it will drop your link automatically for you. That's Nightbot. Does that? And yeah, I smoke. I smoke too much. I smoke way too much. But I don't care who I am, you know? I was going to show you these oracle cards as well that are quite interesting actually. And I found them in a drawer. I must have had them for a while. But when you have that much that like you put things away and you kind of forget about everything. I think that's what I did. So they're the magical herb oracle, and they are really nice. I don't know where I'd actually put them. They were just in a drawer. I just found them. But yeah, Nightbot's pretty good with that. So obviously when the oracle cards, you get a book. Now, what I like about this book is you don't just get a book that explains the card and explains the actual herb, gives you its real name, but it gives you recipes as well on it. Quite like that. So it gives you different recipes you can do with them. I mean, I've got loads of recipes like this anyway, but it's always nice to have like more, I think. It's always nice to have a lot more. Definitely. But like I say, oracle cards are different because with oracle cards you have to generally it's better to read from the book because I've got loads of oracle cards, but at the same time, I tend to say, well, this is what I think this card means and but then I read the book and I might be slightly right, but there's always some differences. So it's always best to read your books. That's a big thing. Also, what I printed off is what I've extracted from my grandma's journal. I've extracted it the best way that I can. There's a reason for that. It's because it's difficult to decode, difficult to know what was truly written. But it's our path. It's what I was brought up with, and I think that's something I probably need to explain because I think that's what makes me really different. You know, hook setting. I like that. It's funny. No, I look a mess. I know I look a mess. I have no makeup on whatsoever. But I'm okay with that. I've had it rough, like I say. I've been through a lot. Um, I wasn't brought up like most people, so um, my dad died when I was very young. I was only 2.5, nearly 3, so I didn't really know him. So don't be sorry, okay? I didn't really know him. And my stepdad turned out to be a paedophile, so I went through a lot of abuse from the age of 4-year-old, and I'm talking every kind of abuse that you could possibly go through. I went through it. So then I got taken into care. Then my grandma came in and raised me. Now, That was better than being in care. Absolutely, of course it was. But at the same time, the way that she raised me was in a cult coven type of setting, and there was a lot of things used from me being very young. I mean, my grandma was a major fan of magic mushrooms, which my members will get to know about very soon because I think we have, if I'm right, on the members, the psychotropics that we are doing, guys, on the members, there's gyms and weed to do, but then we get onto the mushrooms, magic mushrooms. So yeah, they do come up. But we go all the way through berries. We'll go to berries after the mushrooms, and then we will go to the cacti that is psychotropic and edible. But there's a lot of that involved, and when you're young, especially as young as I am, I can honestly say back then, yes, it all seemed real. It all seemed very real, and I'll tell you why. Thank you, Auntie Rang. Because the thing is with the mushrooms that I used, that's the idea of them. The the psychotropics that were used by my grandma weren't just mushrooms, but everything about them, you thought they were. It was at that time. It was real. It was absolutely real. Um, so even if it wasn't, your mind's telling you there it is. So my upbringing was somewhat different. I can honestly say that. Very different. Yay, 2 months, happy 2 months. Hello, Auntie Gargles. I'm just talking about magic mushrooms, you haven't missed much. It's like everybody does normal conversations, and then you come to Claire's and she's always talking about something that probably shouldn't be talked about, but it's just I don't- losing my mind. Anyway, so what I've printed out is the rose and the thorn path, and that's the path in which I was raised. And it's a traditional way of witchcraft, not Wicca, not spirituality, definitely not uh, love and light, not that neither. But actually, wait a minute. Well, that's what I need then forward. I need that because some healing would be nice. That's quite funny. You mean you're either a herbal man or you're a medicine man? Hello, Beth. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. I've had it rough, but I'm getting there. I'm just trying to give everybody their jackets as they come in, so bear with me. Domo Santiansky! Yay! I hope you're learning the psychotropics, Santiansky, so you don't go out foraging and accidentally eat something that you don't want to eat. Hmm. But a lot of people don't understand that cacti is a psychotropic. Well, not all cacti, but some are. Anyway, so I printed it out so that maybe we could go through it at some point so you could understand some of the things in which my grandma had. I don't know if I can even pronounce some words, I'm going to be honest. Sect of mystical Pythagoreans. Whatever that means, guys. Wharfdale, I like the stories because I'll explain why. I I know parts. How are you? I was going to say your real name then I thought, no, maybe not. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Antiansky, thank you. Stop, guys. Oh, please. It's not, you don't need to do that. The stories that I tell are really old. Um, the ones that I'm doing at the moment, I think are 1916. Um, the Brothers Grimm I loved. I love doing the Brothers Grimm. I think Brothers Grimm stories are always really good because they're really traditional. But regarding the other ones, they're from different countries. So they're from, the UK, British, traditional British fairy tales. I've recorded. Thank you, Antigargos. Well, thank you, Wharfdale. I will because that's where I wanted to initially go. Um, with the channel is I love my stories, I do. But the ones that I'm reading right now, they are very British stories. And the one that I've just recorded, they're actually, hello, Daddy, let me just add your jacket. Hello, emoticon. I'm doing good, Mike. I'm doing good. I'm doing better. Um, I've just done Jack the Giant Killer. I've just recorded it. I've not uploaded it yet. And when I read it, I kind of realised, that it's quite a few stories in one, but it's actually set in Cornwall in England. So it was called Jack the Giant Killer, and then it changed to Jack and the Beanstalk as time went on. But the original, Jack the Giant Killer, is a story from Cornwall about a guy named Jack who eventually worked for King Arthur and became a knight at the Round Table. So the original story is like, wow, even I didn't know that from the original. Even I didn't realise that's who it was. Because now we're given this Jack and the Beanstalk and we just assume that's the right one. And it's not, is it? When you finally realise the actual traditional ones, you are blown away. You're like, oh, I never saw that coming. Hmm, you know? Hello, Bud Files. I was just explaining to everybody that I haven't been around very much. I've had a lot to deal with in real life because real life comes first. Um, and I've not been very well, so but I'm catching up on videos, but it's just a slow process. I just need time, but I'll get there. For definite. I always do. I just say hello to everybody. It's easier because I always miss someone, you know. I'm not gonna blame that on my eyes either. That's just uh that's just me, isn't it? But I don't plan to keep you for a long time, guys. Hello, Sebuana. I hope you're well. So yeah, I apologise I've not been around. But yeah, those traditional stories, they really are great. Hello, Uncle Richard. They're amazing to actually sit back and realise, wow, you changed that a lot, didn't you? You know? Some are gruesome as well. Some are pretty gruesome. Ooh, what are you having for dinner? Anything nice? Thanks, Beth. But I'm doing all right. I just had a lot to deal with, that's all. I'm doing all right. Some of them have murders in them as well. I find that really weird because, I mean, bear in mind, they used to read these to the children at night time before they went to bed. And there's phrases in there about chopping people's heads off for children before they go to bed. I don't get that. Mm-mm. Don't understand that one. I'm like, I wouldn't read my child that one. I mean, mine are grown up now, but, you know, yeah, that's true. Aren't they just? Aren't they just, Beth? I know. I mean, oh my God. I know. I mean, there's a really old one that I have somewhere. Um, I don't know which pile I put it in because it's just about altogether, to be honest, but it's extremely old. And it's like the frog at Summit or other I'm looking at and thinking, well, not right sure about that one either, if I'm honest. But most of these are collector's books anyway, as you can see. I do believe they're what were published by the Daily Mail, if anybody remembers the Daily Mail. Don't know if you do or not. If anybody remembers the Daily Mail, that's who they were published by. They are no longer now in the UK, of course. They're all gone. Hello, Big Chief. How are you? I hope you're well. Shoemaker, yeah. Yeah. I was just saying, Big Chief, I've not been about actually on YouTube. I need to catch up. But I've had some stuff to deal with in real life. So, yeah. Had some crap to deal with. Can you hear my budgie? That budgie is like 17 years old. And still going strong. Little yellow budgie. So yeah, sorry I've been away. Like I say, I've been poorly and stuff. If you want to share your link, you can just type Wisteria, it'll share it for you. But if you want to share a particular video, then just put it in the link and people will definitely visit. They'll definitely will. People will do that. So guys, what would you like to do? What would you like to do? This is like my first live back in ages, so it all feels a bit bizarre to me right now. So I'm getting there. Just bear with me. Hello, Tiffany. I hope you're well. So that's why I'm asking you guys what you want to do. Because it's my first live in a long time. I probably should have gone live sooner. I probably should have. But I didn't because it's me. And I just didn't feel like it. I just felt so, like shocking. Like really, I did feel shocking. I looked shocking, I still do, but I look better than what I used to look when I looked a few weeks ago. Because I looked terrible then. Sing, sing, sing. I've not sung in a long time. Dislocated toe. Let's get in his. But I'd do it. That's the thing, Big Chief, right? That's what you don't understand about me. I would absolutely get naked. And I have absolutely been naked on YouTube. And YouTube told me off. I got a written warning for that. It's not allowed. Yeah, and I agree. Simadana. Thanks, Steve. But yeah, I absolutely have, Beth. Thank you. Do you remember the video I posted? I absolutely did. Completely naked, put it out there for everybody to see to prove a point. That the point was people were saying they were going to put me out there naked, right? That's what they were saying. So instead, I did it myself. I put myself out there naked, completely naked, everything out. And YouTube took it down and said, nope, it's not allowed. Not fair. It's not allowed, apparently. So I can't get away with that. Yeah, I was actually lucky because I didn't get I didn't get a strike, I got a warning. Right, it was exactly that, Tiffany. It was taking that power back. So because someone says something like that, they're going to do that to me. My idea of taking that power back, you're not, because I'm going to do it to myself before you can, then you've got nothing on me. And I'm going to do it with pride, you know. Because people think they have power over you if they do little things like that. You have to prove to them that, yeah, no, they don't, you know. Yeah, it was, because it could have been a lot worse. And the thing is, as well, what I don't understand, and this is the God's honest truth, because I've looked. Emails in the back. I have actually looked, right, and there is people that do topless YouTube shows where the boobies are out, yeah? There's also waxing of genital areas. There is also naked yoga. But I can't be naked on YouTube, but they can. Where's the logic in that? Exactly, Beth, onwards and upwards, innit? That's all we can do. But seriously, where's the logic in that? You can search naked yoga. Honestly. There's people that's topless on YouTube doing shows with the boobs out. Why can't I do it then? I do it, I get warnings. I'll tell you why. That's true. That's true. Big Chief, that's true. But the reason being is because when I do it, right, and this is the truth, the haters immediately flag me. They watch for it. When I do it, I'm immediately flagged by my haters, who I love. But they hate me. So when I do it, I get flagged. They would. They would, Tiffany, because it's actually, I looked into it, and it's not about you doing the actual video. It's not about that. It's about the people that watch your videos who are watching just so they can report you. And if there's enough people watching that feel like they want to report you for a nakedness or whatever, then yeah, they're going to pull your video because you've been reported enough. That's how it works. So that's why there are people out there that can do it, because, you know, nobody's really reporting them for it. They're just watching. But me, I guarantee you I'm going to get reported. Definitely. Thank you, Auntie Gargos. Does anybody want to come up, by the way? If anybody wants to come up, more than welcome to. Auntie Molina's in the house. Mwah. So yeah, Claire gets naked and gets in trouble. What are the odds? What are the odds? But in all honesty, I've got a few outfits to wear anyway, you know, that I've not done yet. It's I'm hoping to do them soon actually, because it requires the whole makeup and the whole wig and everything really. So fingers crossed I'll be able to get that done soon. Oh, it's no problem, Tiffany, at all, honestly. It's not a problem. It's really not. Tomorrow I will be... Yes, go, Auntie Melina, do it. Go, go. Go, go. Auntie Melina's going to do it. Oh my gosh, if you can get away with it, I'll come and do it with you. I know I can't. I've tried. I've tried. But yeah, I have quite a few outfits that I want to get through. Um, the first one's going to be the cat, the bloody cat, because that's what people voted. Hello, Silver. How are you? Does anybody want to come up, guys? Messing with microphone. Let's see what the calendar says. Thank you. Thank you for thumbs up. What date are we on, guys? I forget. Auntie Melina's going to be live and naked tomorrow, guys. Nothing really happening. Doo-doo-doo. Looking at calendar. Feel free to connect to each other, guys. I actually definitely think we should be doing that anyway. This is from 1910. So, first things first, guys, if you want to do something like this. Any person fasting on Midsummer's Eve and sitting on the church porch at midnight, you can see the spirits of the people that have perished. And you can also see the ones that will die in the year to come. Knock at the church door in order and succession. Then you'll be shown who will die that year in order. Interesting, isn't it? You must knock 6 times. If you're an unmarried woman fasting on Midsummer's Eve at midnight, lay a clean cloth with bread, cheese, and ale. Then sit down as if you're going to eat. The door needs to be left open ajar, and the person with whom you're going to marry will walk into the room randomly if you do this. It's another interesting one. On St. Agnes night, the 21st of January, take a row of pins and pull out every one after the other, saying, what? A what? A paternoster. On sticking a pin in your sleeve, and you will dream of him. You'll dream of the man that you're going to marry. Another method to see a future spouse is to dream. Simply dream. I guess so. Commonly, you can actually go to bed, but you must have knitted a garter for your left leg, and you must wear a stocking on your right leg in order to dream of your husband-to-be, but you also have to tie knots in your garter while it's on your left leg. This knot I knit to know a thing I know not yet, that I may see the man that shall be my husband, how he goes and what he wears. I can't see that working, can you? But I don't know. And what he does all the days and years. All hail to thee, all hail to thee. I prithee, good moon, reveal to me this night whom my husband shalt be. Okay. I'm pretty sure that won't work. But if anybody wants to try it, feel free to. Dreaming's a big thing anyway. Dreaming and divination is always a big thing, I suppose. In any craft, spiritual, or whatever. Yeah, it's a weird topic, isn't it? It's wild, yeah, I agree. The love's cordial. This is to be tried the third night of a new moon. Brandy, rum, gin, wine, and the oil of amber. A teaspoon of each. A tablespoon of cream. 3 tablespoons of spring water. Drink it on the third night of a new moon and get into bed and repeat. The mixture of love I take for my potion, the tie of my destiny may have a notion. Cupid befriend me, new moon be, and show unto me the fate that's designed. Apparently your true love will be shown in your dreams. But do remember that the oil of amber is quite potent and therefore might kill you, so don't try that. Probably not a good idea. There is a magic rose, but you have to gather the rose on the 27th of June, and it's got to be full blowing, which means you have to collect it on the 27th of June while it's very windy, and it's got to be bright red. You've got to pluck it between the hours of 3 and 4 in the morning, taking care that no one witnesses what you are doing. I don't know why, but you've got to hold the rose over the smoke from charcoal and sulphur or brimstone. So you have to have charcoal, brimstone, or sulphur, and you've got to fumigate by holding the rose over it. I'm not sure. See, that's so bizarre. But you've got to do that for 5 minutes. And you'll see it'll have a wonderful effect on the flower. Before the rose gets cool, so before it's even begun to cool down again, clip it to a sheet of writing paper on which is written your own name and that of a young man you love. You need to put the date of the year, the name of the morning star, and it's ascending as well at that time. Fold it up, and it needs to be sealed very neatly with 3 separate seals. Those are wax seals. I've got wax seals. Basically, they're the proper wax that you pour in an envelope and then you stamp the seal. So you need to do that as well. Then, this is the best bit. Run and bury the parcel at the foot of the tree from which you gathered the flower. Let it remain untouched till the 6th of July. Take it up at midnight, go to bed and place it under your pillow. And you will have a singular and most eventful dream before morning, or at least before the usual time of you rising. Can you imagine doing all that? Can you imagine doing all that? Oh my days. I do. Hell no. No chance. Ooh. Apparently, if you're born on these days and you're a male, so if you're a male and you're born on these days, it's unlucky for you. January the 3rd or 4th, February the 6th, 7th, 12th, 13th, 19th, and 20th, March 5th, 6th, and 12th, May 12th, 13th, 20th, the 21st, the 26th, and 27th. Now, if you're a male and born in June, it's unfortunate for the 1st, 2nd, 9th, 10th, 16th, 17th, 22, 23, and 24. In July, it's the 3rd, 4th, 10th, 11th, 16th, 17th. In October, it's the 3rd, 4th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 16th, 17th, 31. And in November is 1 and 3, but December has no unfortunate days. Oh my days. So the days that are considered fortunate, January the 1st, 2nd, 15th, 26th, 27th, and 28th. February the 11th, 21st, 25th, and 2nd. March the 10th, 24th, 4th as well. April the 6th, April the 15th, 16th, 20th, and 28th. May the 3rd, May 13th, May 18th, and May 31st. June the 10th, June 11th, 15th, 22nd, and 25th. July the 9th, 14th, and 15th. August the 6th, 7th, 10th, 11th, 19th, 20th, and 25th. September the 4th, 8th, 9th, 17th, 18th, and 23rd. October the 3rd, 7th, 16th, and 2nd. White seconds at the end, I don't know, it should be at the beginning. November the 15th, 14th, and 22nd. December 14th, 15th, 19th, 20th, 22nd, 23rd, and 25th are all lucky. They're all fortunate days, apparently. The rest are unfortunate. I don't know why. So there's also apparently fortunate hours. January the 2nd, from 30 minutes past 10, 15 minutes past 11 in the morning, and from 15 minutes before 9 till 15 minutes before 11 at night. Do you notice how they are actually wrote down? They're wrote down actually quite confusing because obviously they're from older times. So they're wrote down quite bizarrely, aren't they? There's a whole bloody year here as well for fortunate times, apparently. Wow. Apparently men in the 45th year as well should take note of fortunate times. Don't know why that is. Metrogrammatism. Art of fortune telling by transposition of names. Hello, Uncle BKM. Has anybody ever heard of that? Metrogrammatism. The art of fortune telling by transposition of names. Let's see what this means. What? Napoleon Bonaparte. No, appear not on Elba. In the name of Wellington, we find this future glory pattern. Arthur Wellesley, Duke of Wellington, let well foiled Gaul secure thy renown. What does this? Does anybody know what this means? Please. I'm confused. Hello, right? Yeah, I'm live for a change. Does anybody know what this means? Help me. And the like in that of Nelson thus. Horatio Nelson, honor est nihilo, which in English means honor is to be found at the Nile. Apparently, the anagrams in your name that actually mean something. How confusing is that? Yeah, no, go to sleep. It's fine, Uncle BKM. It's honestly, it's fine. How confusing is that? In the name of Sir Francis Burdett, we find frantic disturbers. What the heck? Princess Charlotte Augusta of Wales. Her August race is lost on fatal news. Wow. Okay. They're anagrams from names that are meant to put meaning into names. Charles James Stewart claims Arthur's seats. No, I know. Isn't that weird? It's so bizarre. Thank you so much, Uncle BKM. I truly appreciate that. That is just like so bizarre. Like I've never heard of anything like that ever. I really haven't. They are sounding the funeral bell, and what I now grasp may soon be well, and what ill I grasp to take away, like the dead one in the grave does lay. Apparently that's a rhyme to sing while you are next to a grave of a person that you want to bring back from the dead. I wouldn't advise that. It probably doesn't work, but not only does it probably not work right, it's probably just not advisable. When a saw fails to break open, take virgin parchments as large as a saw. Put it first in water and then there on the spot. Pro patum. That's what you've got to say when you put it on. When you put it on, you've got to say pro patum. Might be worth giving it a go. For fresh wounds. Fresh is the wound, blessed is the day. Happy the hour I found soon to stop and arrest thee, so that thou neither swell nor tester until mountains meet. And that's going to fix it, apparently. That's really bizarre. To compel a thief to bring back stolen goods. Yeah. Obtain a new earthen pot with a cover. Draw water from the undercurrent of a stream while calling out the three holiest names. Fill the vessel 1/3 full. Take the same to your home. Set it upon the fire and take a piece of bread from the lower crest of a loaf. Stick 3 pins into the bread. Boil all in the vessel. Add a few dew nettles, then say, Thief, male or female, bring thy stolen articles back, whether thou art boy or girl, thief. If thou art woman or man, I compel thee. In the name, and then you choose the name in which to compel them by. Again, it's probably not going to work. But it is funny. Ooh, does anybody have a toothache? Thank you, Uncle BKM. Does anybody have a toothache? Apparently this works. So, for a toothache, St. Peter stood under an oak tree. Then spake our beloved Redeemer to Peter, Why art thou sad and weary? Peter replied, Why should I not feel sad and dread, since all the teeth decay in my head? Whereupon our Lord Jesus Christ spoke unto Peter, Peter, hie to the cool and lonely nook. So apparently he said that phrase and it fixed your toothache. This is confusing, actually. I've got to be honest. Oh my gosh, apparently this tells you if a... Thank you, Uncle Richard. Are you ready, guys? I tell you how to find out if someone's a virgin. It says, a sapper radish squeezed into the hand will prove whether they are virgin or not. If they do not fumble or grab, like grabble, then they're actually a virgin. But if they fumble and go to grab things, they're not a virgin. But you've got to put sap of radish on the hand first. Anybody? Thank you, Uncle BKM. Thank you so much, Uncle BKM from Team Night and Lowy. That's lovely. Has anybody ever heard of that before, honestly? So remember, if you want to see if someone's a virgin, just pour that on their hand. Don't, they'll think you're insane. They'll be like, what? What? Yeah, thank you so much for the rainbows. Hello, Fred. How are you? Oh my God, some of these are really weird. To open locks. Listen, guys, we can be rich. Everybody go find a chest with plenty of treasure in, yeah? So, to open any lock to any treasure, kill a green frog. Expose it to the sun for 3 days. Powder or pulverine it. A little of this powder put into the lock will open any lock with any treasure. Kill a green frog. Leave it in the sun for 3 days and powder it. What? Not gonna happen. I'm not doing that. No chance. Who does that? Who does that? Thank you, Uncle BKM. Go sleep. Honestly, who does that? If you want to understand the song of birds, this is what you need to do. Take the tongue of a vulture, lay it for 3 days and 3 nights in honey. Afterward, under your tongue it must be, and thus it will remain there for you to understand all the songs of thy birds. So take a tongue of a vulture and stick it in your mouth. Right. To stop the bleeding of a wound, take a small bone of the human body and put it into the wound, and the blood will cease to flow. Well, yeah, it's going to cease to flow. You're bloody packing it with a bone. What? I mean, if you're sticking a bone in a wound, then obviously it's going to work because you're sticking something in the wound, right? Right, yeah. How to obtain a good memory. Oh, man. Are you ready? Take the gall of a partridge, and with grease the temples every month, and your memory will be like that of a mineman. I don't know what that means, but the gall of a partridge in grease and apply it to your temples. Thank you so much, Uncle BKM. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You really don't have to, honestly. Thank you so much. Oh my God, that is absolutely bizarre. Like anybody's gonna do that. To have no person deny you of anything. So this is to get your own way, no matter what. Take a rooster, 3 years old, throw it into a new earthen pot and pierce it all the way through. Then put it into an ant's hill, let it remain there until the 9th day. Thereafter, take it out again and you will find in its head a white stone, which you must carry on your person, and then nobody will deny you anything. Ew. Ew. I think basically what you're carrying about is like dried brains of the rooster. Yeah, no problem, Mike. It's not a problem at all. Some interesting things. Pierce the right eye of a bat and carry it with you, and you will become invisible. Invisibility. Okay, that's how we become invisible. Yeah? Pierce the right eye of a bat and carry it with you, and you will become invisible. Oh my god. Oh my days. Bear in mind these are from 1910. I'm not testing that. I'm honestly not reading a story. These are meant to be spells used in 1910. 1910. Wow. During the month of August, take a swallow from its nest. In its stomach, you will find a stone, which you may wrap into a linen handkerchief, hang under your left arm. It's good against slanderers and makes you agreeable among people. Oh, oh, no, 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 not happening. Auntie Lauren, that's gross. A snail is said to have a starlet in its head, and when round it is good, or when who is afflicted with a kidney disease, it is good. What? These are gross. See, I don't mind other ones like a drink for horses, watercress, green juniper berries, hartshorn, Venetian soap. What? Huh? Maybe don't do that. Ever. For coagulated blood, take 5 cents worth of Nomo and make a plaster of it and put it on your injury once or twice and it will heal. Huh? What? That can't be right. Spells of such force a wizard grave or framed in dark Thessalonian cave. Though his could this ocean dry and force the planets from the sky. Okay. They're all different talismans. Not going to go into that because it requires dead animals. The custom of knocking on wood is to prevent ill luck. It's perhaps the most prevalent custom in existence. It's performed by all classes of people all over the world. Its origin is attributed to the ancient religious rite of touching a crucifix when taking an oath. It is said that the President of the United States is accused of resorting to this strange custom. The Evil Eye, The Black Cat. I think we all know those. Though interesting indeed. How to Make Your Lover or Sweetheart Come to Thee. Yeah, we're not going to go into that. It requires blood. Okay, let's not. But woe is me, such presents hackless prove, for knives they tell me always never love. That's for the folklore of pins. Ashen tree, pray by these warts of me. Something to do with Alabama. They did it in Alabama. Ew. Different parts of the eyes that's used in different. No, that's good. Skipping that. Skipping that. Skipping that. Not reading the yak. Nope. Too much. Saying all that stuff's just way too much. Nasty. The way to get rich and live happy in a married state. So there's actually right. So bear in mind, there's not a way to get rich, but there is a way to get rich and be married. He that by the plough would thrive, himself must either hold or drive. For age and want say while you may, no morning's sun lasts the whole day. Get that you can, and what you get hold. 'Tis in a stone that will turn all your lead to gold. Therefore, he, ruled by me, I pray, save something for a rainy day. You remember at the time that this was created, though, I mean, the earnings for the day would be like $2.50. So it's nothing, £2.50, $2.50 that'd earn a day for work all day. Some just $1. It depends. That's what they were doing back then when this was done. The value of omens and second sight. Help me to salt and help me to sorrow. Oh, a string of omens. The following, from reliable sources, they are from the 1910. They actually started all the way back in the 1910s, I guess 19 teens, I suppose. From 1910, that's when they started. Sunday's child is full of grace. Monday's child is full in the face. Tuesday's child is solemn and sad. Wednesday's child is merry and glad. Thursday's child is inclined to thieving. Friday's child is free in grieving. Saturday's child works hard for his living. And there's another version as well, but again, from 1910. Monday's child is fair of face, Tuesday's child is full of grace. Wednesday's child is full of woe, Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child is loving and giving, Saturday's child works hard for its living. But the child that is born on the Sabbath day is handsome and wise and loving and gay. And I bet most of you do remember that rhyme, actually, but it does go right back to 1910, which is interesting. Knife or fork. If a knife or fork or a pair of scissors falls from your hand and sticks in the floor, it is a certain sign that visitors are coming to call upon you. A ladybird is also similar to many other omens, apparently. And it depends where it is to what it means. Ears. Oh, yeah, if your right ear tingles, someone's speaking well of you. If it's your left ear, then someone is speaking ill of you. If you run through the list of your friends and acquaintances, the tingling will cease with the name of the person that is speaking of you. Remember that, guys. We'll try it. So if it's your right ear that tingles, someone's speaking well of you. If it's your left ear, they are speaking bad of you. So when you run through the names, the minute the tingling stops, that's the person that's speaking of you. Now, I remember that saying. That saying's been going for a long, long time, but I didn't realise it was from then. I didn't realise it went that far back. Marry in May, and you'll rule the day. That's like that song. Let no man steal your time. Nails. There's a time for everything, and the following quaint lines tell us when we should cut our nails. Really? Right. A man had better knee or been born than have his nails on a Sunday shorn. Cut them on Monday, cut them for health. Cut them on Tuesday, cut them for wealth. Cut them on Wednesday, cut them for news. Cut them on Thursday for a pair of new shoes. Cut them on Friday, cut them for sorrow. Cut them on Saturday, sweetheart, tomorrow. The reason that's in there about the nails being cut, right, is thank you so much, guys. I see you. I'm just making sure that you all have jackets as well, though. The reason that's because when people used to do spells way back then, they would use the nails in the spells. So it would make sense that each day, they would have a particular. I suppose they had a particular day for a particular meaning. I guess that makes sense, really. Spiders. I love spiders. Long-legged spiders are harbingers of good fortune. A small red spider is called the money spinner. I know we call it the money spider now, but um, it was called the money spinner, and it was a small red one. And if it runs over you, that's a sign of money coming to you. And do not in any way ever disturb the spider, for the spider brings fortune and wealth. A rabbit running across your path. This is an unfavourable sign, but I'm not sure what it means regarding unfavourable sign. It's considered unlucky to put your left shoe on first. It's considered unlucky to put your left shoe on first. A red spark on the wick of a candle signifies a letter is coming to the person who sees it first. If you sing before breakfast, you may expect bad news and sorrow before the night. Never sing before breakfast, guys. Okay? Never do that. Apparently, it's bad luck. I didn't know that. Why does it matter where you wash? Whatever. Talking about washing your hands. How to hypnotize. Ooh, there's a whole section here how to hypnotize people. Ooh. Spirit control as well. How to hypnotize people and spiritual control. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, it's an actual full section on how to hypnotize people. How to perform the Davenport Brothers' Spirit Mysteries. Who are these guys? The manifestations of the Davenport Brothers are produced in either a cabinet or darkened room, and with no assurance the operators will be. Oh, right, no, I know where it is now. Oh, it learns you how to do that. How you do the. I know how it's done, but interesting that that's in there as well. It's not what you think it is when they do tricks like that. It's dead easy actually. It's, the whole box and uh, everything around it's designed for what they're doing. Electrical psychology. Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. That's about electrocuting yourself and other people to yeah. No. And then there's a whole section how to make someone think about you even when they are at a distance. How to charm those whom you meet and love. Writing on your arm is a good way to conjure. Conjure is to bring forth, to pull forward, and it's usually the right arm, and it usually is in blood. Usually right in blood. Usually your own blood, though. I think. Maybe other things. Interesting. But there's a lot of those that have sacrificing animals in and sticking pins in animals and taking animals' parts and putting them in your mouth and things. It's just no, no, never, never. Anybody want to come up? Well, mind you, though, I've done over an hour now, so I can go when I'm ready. I didn't even know what I was going to do, actually. I just, yeah, I always say that it's not so much a book. Um, it's forbidden knowledge. Forbidden knowledge. Black magic, superstition, charms, and divination. 1910. Johnson, Smith, and Co. is where it says. It's not really a book. It's actually quite disturbing. That's what that is. I printed off all the different pentacles. So with the pentacles of Saturn, pentacle of Mercury, all the different animal pentacles, planet pentacles. So we can get into those eventually. That'll be good. Because each planet has a different meaning as well. Every planet's different. So money is obtained by hard work. Auntie Melina, I don't dispute that. But there are what's the word I'm looking for? There are people out there that will do it the easy way. And though it may work at that particular time, and I'm not saying that it won't, it probably will, but in the long run, it's not going to be any good for them because it's that whole karma and threefold. You only get what the earth should be giving you. So to force something like that, you're probably gonna lose more in the long run because you're forcing it. Get what I mean? That's just my theory on that. Hello, Mr. Sam Gloves. I have no gloves right now. I am sorry. But this was alive just to show everybody that I am still alive, I guess. That I am still living and I do have things that I want to do for my life. So I've got so much planned, especially now I've got a bigger area as well. So that's always been nice to have a bigger area and be able to do more and get my herbs out on, you know, on here and stuff. Be really good to do that. Be nice to show people. Um, I don't want to go like too deep into it because I don't think, if I'm correct, I'm not 100% on this. I'd have to look into it. Um, most crafting requires your own blood, and I don't think it's something that you can show as such. So, um, maybe I just have to say that bit and do it off camera because I don't think you're allowed to show it. No, it's fine with the idea of my live streams anyway. I mean, they're always really about me just rambling and people listening, or me telling a story and people listening. But I just wanted to kind of get back out into the live stream process and make people aware that, look, I am catching up on your videos, you know, and I'm getting back into it, just some time, you know. Oh, sorry. Hello, Felicia Ash. Thank you. I'm just ending it now, actually, before I lose my voice. Thank you all for being here and coming and saying hello and seeing how I were. I appreciate it a lot. It's been nice, definitely. Hello, Tita Sissy. I'm just ending it now. I'm just saying goodbye. And really, I was just rambling and telling people about the things that they did in the 1910s when they were using the very old spells and stuff like that. It's really weird stuff. Really weird. Crazy stuff. Some crazy stuff. But yeah, me. But I am trying to get back into it now. But I appreciate everybody for coming. At least you have now seen me and you know I am alive at least. That's a good thing, right? No, it's fine, Tita sis. It's not a problem. Not a problem at all. I'm just I was just showing people that I'm still here. That's all. And that, you know. I know, Auntie Lauren. I know. I am so sorry. I know. Thank you, Auntie Galgos. There has to be a way that I can speak in your language as well. There's got to be a way of me doing that. And if anybody finds out, then let me know ASAP. Because I'm so sorry, Auntie Lauren. I understand. I know. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. Um, as much as I am learning it as fast as I can, I'm not learning it fast enough to be able to tell stories in Tagalog yet. But I do hope to actually get there. I am not giving up at getting there, even if it's just short stories to start with. So yeah. I will get there, Auntie Lauren. I will. I am adamant. I will. I will get there. I will learn, Auntie Lauren. I appreciate it. I will learn. And I love you all so very much. Thank you for coming and saying hello. I do appreciate it. And now I finally manage to get myself back on camera, then I'll be back on people's live streams as normal, I would imagine. Exactly. Yes, fighting spirit it is. Carry on. Go forth and excel, my child. Go forth. Right, guys. I'll let you all get off and go and get some rest or get on with your day, whatever you're doing. It's up to you. So, yes, thank you all. Love you all. Thank you for coming and seeing I'm alive. And it was great to have you all here and can't wait to see you on the next live stream, whether I might be Auntie Grace, might be Auntie Galgos. I don't know. There's so many to I don't know. So many. I don't know. So many. I'll be somewhere anyway. You'll be able to find me somewhere out there. Till next time, guys. Mwah. Many blessings to you all. Love you all. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.